Damn, bro, I look high as shit right now. Nah, but I'm in the gym parking lot right now. I just got done hitting some legs and I went for a swim afterwards too. Problem is, I forgot my goggles, so I had to basically raw dog it and go with my eyes, like without goggles in the water. And my eyes are bloodshot right now, and they're probably gonna be like that for the rest of the night. But it's no big deal. But yeah, so I don't smoke, I don't do any of that shit. If you do, it's whatever, but yeah. The main point of this video is basically like my fitness story and like my life story in general. So I'm gonna cut it down to like under 8 minutes long, because if I tell you guys every single thing about my life, it's gonna be like me yapping most of the time. So yeah. But anyway, so my childhood, it was a normal childhood, you know. Like I was happy, I was a happy kid. But I was also that like really weird kid too, because I didn't play any sports. I had no social skills really, and from ages 6 to 12, I think. Yeah, it was from ages 6 to 12. I was like really fat, because like I would always eat like so much bullshit, like McDonald's and fucking Takis and all this processed bullshit. And yeah, that got me really fat, because I would eat like probably at the time like 3,000 or even 4,000 calories like most days of the week, especially during like my visits to my grandparents' house on the weekends, because they would buy all these snacks for my cousins. But like at the middle of the night, I would always sneak downstairs, and I would like eat like most of the snacks, and like my grandparents got very pissed because those were for my cousins, but my fat ass ate all of them. But yeah, so I think when I hit age 12, I decided to make a change. Like I stopped eating so much food, you know. Of course, like I ate like what I loved, but just like in smaller quantities, you know, like just a caloric deficit. And I wasn't super rigorous about it, but like I still made some significant progress, and I lost some weight. I thought that was gonna be the very last time I was gonna be fat, but no, I was very wrong about that, because quarantine hit like a brick, bro. During quarantine, I was very unambitious. I did horrible in online school. I barely passed all my classes, and I just had no discipline. So therefore, you know, I ate hella food. I binge ate like almost every day. I think even this one night, I had 7,000 calories, and I would watch Netflix. And that in that 7,000 calories, it consisted of like Takis and like Snickers and yogurt, M&Ms, all that bullshit. And yeah, so yeah, I was really fat during quarantine. It was fucking a miserable time for me, just like everybody else. Yeah, so quarantine ended. You know, I thought I was gonna lose the weight during quarantine, but no, I was just too lazy. So out of quarantine, I was still really fat, and I think that was like my peak weight. Like I was like 220 at the time, which was freaking fat as shit. But yeah, so you know, my friends teased me in high school about it, and of course, like if you're really skinny or really fat, whatever your case is, like if you're teased by it, you know, like the teasing is like kind of good for you, because like it pushes you to make that positive change. So like that like actually helped me a lot. But yeah, so they teased me about it. I tried to make a change by going to like this fitness center like at my school after school every single day. But I had no idea what I was doing, because I was too lazy to do my own research, and all I would do was just train for 15 minutes every single day, and all I would do is just like do bench press, and that's pretty much it. And I obviously made no progress by doing that, because like I was just training so little, and like I wouldn't even be training like the proper muscle groups. And yeah, and so that only lasted for like 2 months. I quit the gym, and then I hopped on a calorie deficit. But the problem was that I was eating so little food with no training whatsoever. So I gained no muscle, and I just became really skinny. I became like 139 or something. And luckily that didn't last for like a very long time. But if that did, that would have like stunted my growth so much, I'm assuming. But yeah. But arguably during that time of me being super duper skinny, it was probably even worse than me being super fat. Because when I was super skinny, I just felt so weak. I was like, man. But yeah, so eventually, like I think like end of junior year, beginning of senior year in high school, I hopped on a bulk, and I went to the gym, and I trained like hella, and like I was super consistent for it. To this day, I'm still pretty consistent. And yeah, so like I ate good food, you know, I ate a lot of protein, carbs, of course, for energy and like all the good nutrients. I would eat Chipotle and stuff like that. I would eat home cooked meals my mom made. That was so good for me because when I ate in a calorie surplus, I could actually finally see muscles forming on my body because I was lifting weights and I finally did my research and I knew what splits to do. I was like doing push pull legs and Arnold split and stuff like that for like some weeks. I would like switch, but yeah, most of the time I did like push pull legs and Arnold split most of the time. But yeah, like when I made that change, I was just so happy. And like to this day, like I'm still like super grateful that, like I guided myself, of course God helped me too. And yeah, you just gotta trust in God, man, like and his plan and everything. Because like he knows what he's doing and he gave you the resources, so you gotta use them. My resources were the gym and my mind and of course, my family, my friends. They helped me a lot throughout this too. And yeah, there's still room for improvement. Like I'm 170 right now, but I hope to one day get up to 185 because I'm still growing. Like my family, like on my dad's side, like they hit their growth spurts very late. So yeah, so eventually, like I want to get to like 185 or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much my life story. Hope you enjoyed. Love you. Wow.